Hello everybody, welcome back to the Greg K6EGG live stream. Give me just a few minutes and I'll be on the air. My font's not going to work. Nope, I knew it. I got an error message. All right, welcome back to the Greg K6EGG live stream. I was messing with stuff. I knew I probably shouldn't have. Whoa, this light is blaring. All right. So I'm going to try something here. You guys know I got a GoPro recently. I'm more of a live guy. I tried to record some stuff the other day and it just I didn't come out the way I wanted it to. Man, I got some nasty interference going on here. My video is very choppy. I'm getting error messages. I don't know why. It's probably because I have too much crap connected. So let's see what happens here. Now, my audio is going to change. I know that. I did that on purpose. So just look out. I'm just trying to try something here for a few minutes. All right. There we go. That's not what I wanted to do. But this, actually, I should probably be careful because I have my taxes out on my desk. Now I'm probably safe. this is what I look at every night. So this is the camera
looking at me. So the audio's probably changed when it went back and forth.
So this is what I look at. So I have a confidence monitor over here. That's also my other computer that I actually do all my logging and stuff, and FT8 and stuff like that. And you'll see it's actually
this monitor right there.
Anyways, so I got my console right here. I got this to remind me where I'm at. I know it's a little dark. I got my Stream Deck. I know I've done this before, but I'm doing this with the GoPro
here. So I'm experimenting around with something I might want
to try. So the audio changed probably once again. Yeah, so this is what I'm looking at. This is why I kind of get a headache, and sometimes I can't see the screen because I have to brighten it, which you're going to see. There we go. That's a little too much. I normally keep my screens really dark. And I keep the chat right next to the camera there. Yeah, I know. Dude, I know. I suck. So I'm not actually using this mic right here. It's this mic. And it's weird. I got to figure out. So
I can't see myself on the screens at all. So I don't know where I'm shooting. So I need to figure out
how that works. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff here. And I got to block this. That's my 9700 underneath that. Why would I set that clock to UTC? When I'm on phone calls, I got to know. I don't got no time for UTC. I got UTC right there. See the UTC clock right there? I got it right there. So it's almost 3 in the morning. Sorry for hitting that. Yeah, so I got a light over here. So that's called like a key light. And this is like a, I don't know, whatever kind of light. Oh, Colin, with your backwards, upside down time. I got to work on the video on this. It looks a little off compared to this.
Oh my God, what a difference that camera view looks. This is a $500 camera or $300 camera.
This is a this one right here is a $300 camera.
And this one's a $4,000 camera, I believe, or something like that. Big difference. And this got loose.
So I'm sitting here hitting this. So when Lawrence
comes in here, they get this. And I know the audio is shifting back and forth.
I apologize. But yeah. And so I have my the little remote there. That's what I use sometimes to switch around frequencies, because it's actually a little bit of a reach to try to reach over all this stuff here. Hey, look at this. Hey, that's a friend of the channels right here. The GoPro feels pre-recorded, doesn't it? And it sounds probably different. It definitely sounds different because I'm using a mic off of it. You guys are probably not going to see this. It's too dark. You might see this. You might see it. Yeah, that's my power supplies. Yeah, a little dark in here, and a lot of messiness. I do need to clean this up. Yeah. It's pretty gnarly. I apologize. And if you look outside, Milo, there goes Milo hanging out. He's standing guard right now. So yeah, I gotta work on the video on this because it looks like shit. So the reason why I'm testing this with this is I'm gonna actually use this when I go do a POTA and just use the OBS for it. What I need to do, I don't know if Dustin's still in here. What I need to do is I'm probably making you guys sick. Yeah, that's a pretty cool view. Yeah, and keep in mind there's multiple channels, so I can go from USB or analog here. I don't know if you guys can see that. It might be hard to see. The USB there. Yeah. So you sent me a picture of this, and I still need to make a screen of that, or a scene of that. And no, it's not. That's not an RE20. It's an RE27. That's how out of date I am. I literally, the times I come in, and this looks interlaced when I move it. I need to do some settings on this. Yeah, and I don't plan on going back and forth a lot. It's going to be one or the other. And the reason why I'm testing this out is I'm actually just going to use this camera in when I go do a live stream with my laptop. So I can use my laptop and not have to like keep plugged in. Or I should say not use my cell phone and have it be backwards because this isn't back. Oh, sorry. That's sorry about that. I hate when it does that. This isn't backwards when I. But if anybody knows GoPros, okay, it's going to transition again. I got to figure out. So it took me like 20 minutes to figure out how to get a clean output of this. I don't know how to make it so I see myself on the screen. So I don't know if there's an internal setting I cannot find anywhere. But I got this far. I'd say it looks okay. This will look okay for a photo out my car or when I'm driving, right? FT8 on FT4 on 40 meters. What the dog doo-doo? Yeah, got a lot of work to do here. It is messy. I know. It is just ridiculous. You don't think I could see myself? Because I at work we use these cameras. And I see them adjusting it by looking at the screen. Yeah. I think it will look better in my car, yeah. But that's Sony, that's 6400, man. That's an amazing camera. And this, I don't have this set for inside. I have the color temperature way too red. And my lighting, I don't know if you guys can tell, it's like almost white. Wow, this is dirty. I'm cleaning my lens. That's still a little fuzzy. So I have two different color temperatures. My lights that are above here are one color. It's better soothing for my eyes. But these lights that are lower color temperature actually look better for this camera right here. God, what a freaking difference. And I had somebody professionally set that camera up. Like they talked me into making it look good. I cannot take credit for how good this camera looks, even though I look like dog doo-doo. One more time, back and forth. Yeah, a little bit of a delay in audio too. And the audio probably sounds very GoPro-ish. I almost bought myself a set of DJI mics. I'm going to be taking this camera with me to Florida. I'm going to try to live stream with it. I'm still trying to figure out how to get that to live stream. So this is my setup. This is what I look at. This is why I have a headache sometimes. Very muffled? Well, yeah. I'm talking into a $40 microphone versus a $500 microphone into a $500 preamp into a $1,500, $2,000 mixer. Process very nice. Your latency is very, very low. Earlier today when you're on HF, it was very delayed. I did make some video settings too to adjust to this. Keyframe intervals. So I did change some processing. All right, I think that's going to be giving you guys probably a headache, and I apologize for that. So I'm going to just lose that for now. I'm going to disconnect all the other stuff later. Man, I ate up 20% of battery. Just with that. This thing eats batteries like crazy. So I'm going to have to figure out something else with that too. Yeah, I know. Did that video I didn't sweeten it all. The video that I posted that's not very good. Did the audio that bad? Man, this thing is freaking hot. I don't think I'm going to be able to use this the way I want to use it. This battery feels like it's literally on fire. And I just used this thing for like 5 minutes. So I don't know what's up with that. I heard these things get hot. I can't wait till the summer when these things get shut down.
Yeah, the audio was I didn't expect it to be different. I expected the audio to be as different as the video was going to be. So I got to admit I'm a little bit depressed about how bad these things are. Not as good as I thought. I maybe should have went with a DJI. Just saying. There's always a place for that. And Nate, there's nothing wrong with being an audio snob. But I still I have use for this. The thing is, I don't like the Osmo, the little one. I'm gonna smash that thing. I know some people that have them at work, and they've went through like 3 or 4 of those things getting smashed. You did. The GoPro menu is fairly easy, and I am going to use this for stuff. Don't get me wrong. I could definitely use this in the shack. We'll see how it works in the live stream world as far as the car. Don't know how that's going to work. We'll see. See how it works. What else was I going to say? All right, so I'm on FT8. It ain't that good. It ain't that bad. A real quick story I have to tell you. So, someone I know, they mentioned that there's a like a helps with sleep. It's like a magnesium and something else. And this is a funny story. I'll get to it in a second. But there's like a magnesium. This has nothing to do with radio. It's funny because I got like a whole box full of stuff that I didn't even order. Anyways, they told me to order like this supplement to try out to go to sleep, and it's like $19. Not that big of a deal. All right, I'm willing to spend it. Try it out. Try to get off the Ambien thing. I take that a couple days a week. And it's probably a couple of reasons I just mentioned. But I like the way the video looks in it. Not as far as like the live video does not look that good, but the recorded video looks really good. Anyways, it was like supplement to help me sleep. Magnesium doesn't make me barf, and it makes me a little more regular. Anyways, this is like it's 2 different things in a supplement. I can't remember the other ingredient, and my doctor mentioned it too. Anyways, I ordered 1 bottle, right? And I noticed like a $300 charge or $280 charge on my credit card. Anyways, I spaced because I was busy the last 2 days, and I see that the supplement was delivered, and I'm like, wow, that is a huge box or bag. And there was like 25 bottles of this thing. And so I'm like, oh, I'm going to return it. And then it said, oh, returns are not accepted. And I'm like, well, wait a minute here. I didn't order 20 whatever bottles of this thing. Like, it was a full bag of this stuff, right? And so I finally get on with customer service, and they're like, oh, yeah, you can't return these because it's a vitamin or whatever. I'm like, well, I didn't order this many. And I see that I did order it for something. I was on my cell phone when I did it. And the customer service rep said that I had added multiple different instances of me adding the supplement in my cart, and it didn't look normal. So they think that there was a software issue. So they ended up giving me a refund. And she said, I'm like, well, where do I send this stuff back? And they're like, well, we can't accept it because it's a vitamin or whatever. I'm like, oh, okay. So now I have like 20 bottles of this stuff that will last me about 18 years. I don't know. I just need to sleep more. So anyways, yeah. It just, I thought it was funny that I opened this thing up and there's like 20 things of it. You see what on the back of the Tesla? I did receive a great discount. I don't know if I'm gonna try it for like a week and see what it does. See it set out. Yeah, it'll get. Yeah, I don't know if that's very safe to do that. Is that prescription? I take Ambien in that. Like if I take a full 10 milligrams, I'm out within 20 minutes. So it is prescription. I'm trying to get away from the prescription stuff. I'm not like addicted to Ambien, but it does. It's the only thing that helps me sleep. I tried like melatonin, and I used to use Benadryl to go to sleep, but then it was like raising my heart rate. Yeah. You're an hour late. Well, I was playing with my my GoPro, so I apologize. That's pretty good. That's a good ratio right there, man. You must have been working it. Yeah, I had back in the late 90s, I had the old school, it's basically a horse tranquilizer, or not Ambien, but sleeping pill. Man, that was like not good to have because it felt like I was like drinking. It just was not good. The three wise men are always good sleep aid for what? What do you mean the three wise men? My problem is like, okay, for instance, last night, all right, I'm not complaining about my job. I love my job. Tylenol PM does not do, all it does is raise my heart rate. Anyways, and thank you for letting me know. Let me know what works for you guys because some things don't work for anybody else. Just saying. Anyways, like last night, I'm like, I got home about 1. By the time I took a shower and everything, it was and started to wind down. It was 2, and I'm like, man, I need to go to sleep like now because I wanted to get up and go to Barstow. And then I kind of dilly-dallied around. And I was kind of tired. I kind of wasn't, and it was kind of warm. I'm sorry, but it was like 85 degrees here yesterday, and I didn't want to run the AC at like 1 o'clock in the morning. Anyways. So I ended up taking a half of one, and I was out in 20 minutes. But if I take a full one, I will be completely out for 20 minutes, and I'll sleep 7 hours straight. So I just need to figure out. Anyways, that's why I ordered that stuff. I always keep my house very cold. My wife hates me for that. I tried Ambien a few times over the last 10 years. Even my doctor told me there's a diminishing return in your body. Yeah, that's why. So to your point, real quick, and I was going to Barstow for a POTA. That's why I don't take a full one every night, and that's why I don't take it every night. Sometimes I'll take a full one to reset my body, and then I won't take one for like 2 days, and then I'll take a half of one till it doesn't really do anything, and then I'll force myself to wake up and not get a lot of sleep, and then I'll take a full one to get myself back on. But it's like a 4-day rotation for me. So like a 30-day thing lasts me like 2.5 months. It's rough. Yeah, I don't feel the zombie feeling at all. 0. But I will tell you this. Oh, come on now. When I first got it, my doctor didn't really explain it to me, and it says take every night before bed. So for a month, I took it every night before I went to bed. Man, I felt like dog shit. Ridiculous. And so I went in a month after, and he's like, well, how do you like it? I'm like, well, I took it every night, and after like 2 weeks, I just didn't feel good. I kept on taking it because it was helping me sleep, but I feel dragged. He's like, oh, just take it when you need it. So now I just kind of take it when I really want to go to bed, and it's really helpful. It's really useful. And don't try to fight it because it's not a good feeling. But like airplane rides and stuff, it's great. Like when I went to Australia, I took a whole one. I remember taking one. We took off. We had dinner. I don't know, an hour outside, maybe 2 hours outside passing Hawaii. I took one, and I woke up like an hour before we're landing and have breakfast, and we landed, and I felt like $1 million. So it does really help, and I do travel a lot for personal and for business, so it helps me adjust. A lot of people don't realize you're crossing 6 time zones in 4 days. It screws you up kind of mentally, and I'm already screwed up mentally, so I don't need any more help with that. So yeah, I'm just trying to figure out different ways. So if anybody has any ideas, but I'm trying this. What's this? I want to. Sorry, double hit. Who's sending me texts? Oh, my beautiful wife. She was gonna pick me up something to eat. So I'm trying. I'll just show you what I'm trying. Did you say China? Orders. So it's like, so it does say. So it does say I ordered 1 pack of 1. That's weird. Oh, maybe they redid it. Anyways, I'm trying this thing. I don't know if it's gonna work. I got in a bad habit when I worked in Western China. I would go back and forth every other week, and I would do Ambien to knock me out over the. Yeah, that's a bad. That's a bad thing, because I would go Ambien, and then Red Bull, then Ambien, and Red. See, that's a bad. I get it. Trust me, I get it. That's a bad combo, man. Yeah. So why would I order 25 individual or whatever, 16 individual packs? And why would I order a pack of 4? I don't know. Anyways, they've noticed something was weird in my order, but I figure I'm going to try this out. My doctor mentioned this. He said, give it a shot. These are all, of course, really good reviews, but then if you go dig a little bit deeper into the reviews, I like to do most recent, and you'll see people saying, "Oh, this shit doesn't work." But you know what? I'm going to give it a shot. Did not work for me, but pretty much nothing but THC. Yeah. So this guy's smoking weed, and I see, I'm not a big, when I was younger, the weed was okay, but I just don't feel like, I don't like the head change. Sleep hangover. Help me for sleep. I can't speak Spanish. I use a sleep doctor approves. I guess it's a win. My sleep still sucks though. So it looks like it doesn't work. Hello, Randy, watching from Lowell, Indiana. Yeah, see, yeah, that's what I don't want to go down. Like I said before, sleep is very hard for me. I have one of those brains that, you know, I only sleep like 5 hours. Tops. Try to get me on FT8. I want to try, as soon as it gets a little bit later, I want to try 80 meter voice. I want to get some 80 meter voice contacts. Did it? I know we discussed this before. Did it help when your weight changed? No, I've never slept well. Even when I was like, my doctor said, "Oh, you're drinking too much soda. You're whatever. You're eating this. You're doing that." No, I mean, my eating habits and my caffeine consumptions changed throughout my years, and my sleep pattern has not. And you know what? I agree with you 100%. But But here's the thing with me. Okay, let's just say last night. I literally get off work at 11:45 last night, right? I have to be 100% awake. I got a 45-minute drive through the mountains last night. And I have to be coherent. I have to have my car has a big screen on it. All the new cars have lights and everything on it. So when I get home, people, when they normally work, when they get home, they do stuff like anybody else. I am no different. When someone gets home at 4:00 in the afternoon, you're going to dilly-dally around. You're going to check some email. You're going to watch something on TV, watch a clip on YouTube, whatever. I get it. You are 100% right. But I want to have like some sort of normalcy to myself. And that's rough. When you're going to, you have to be at, like, I'm at work and I have to be at like 100%, and I have to be at 100% when I'm driving home. I need to wind down somehow. Yeah. All seriousness, I'm going to look into that a little bit. They have the blue glasses or whatever. I also, for a while, I was setting my phone or my iPad to red. It gave me a headache. No, I don't trust the self-driving that much. I like to drive that car. I think I've mentioned that before. Yeah, I was down. So, Dan, you're familiar with Irvine. I was down in Irvine, and I took the 241 over the mountains last night, and it was windy going down to 241. I was getting blown around. I was surprised. And it was like 74 degrees at midnight. Amazing. And Matt, in all seriousness, have you tried the so you don't have trouble with sleeping though? Do you know anybody's tried the blue glasses? I was gonna be at a park today, but like I said, I don't know if you heard me. I got home too late, and I actually saw a little bit of wind there, about 20 miles an hour, which isn't a big deal, but my antenna is not very steady. I didn't feel like ATOSing it. I would agree with you. I'm going to say, I always say it's my 16-year-old self driving. Okay, try to go 45 miles an hour in a 25 and try to hit that 45 miles an hour within 100 feet and then stop at the last minute. That's what it feels like, at least for me. It's gotten a little bit better, but I have older, they call it hardware 2 or whatever, or hardware 3, whatever the heck it is. And it's not as good as the newer cars. And I'm okay with it. Correct. Mine was too. I got my license when I was 16, but I didn't really drive extensively till I was like 18. So after I graduated high school. It was like maybe once or twice a month. I didn't have my own car. Parents said, you can get your license. I'm like, great. Got my license. And they're like, are you going to get a car? I'm like, well, are you going to buy me one? They're like, nope. I'm like, well, I guess I'm not going to drive. I used to have perfect vision. I think a lot of people used to. And and Colin, I don't go above like 75, 80 at tops anymore. So hopefully I'll be able to make some 80 meter contacts here in a little bit. I don't know when. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, but I'm going to give it a shot. See my S. Okay, I don't know who else has. There's a couple of you guys have Teslas in here. The thing, especially with my S, and I noticed as much because that was my first true electric car. I noticed a little bit of my volt. Your senses change when you get an electric car because you don't hear a motor anymore. So you like literally, I remember getting on the highway and you get used to the acceleration. The torque in the electric cars are a lot different. I look down and I'll be with somebody at work that's not familiar. I'll go to lunch or something. We'll hop on the freeway real quick and they'll be like, I'm like, what? He's like, you're going 90 on the on-ramp. I'm like, oh, I am. Sorry about that. I didn't realize. He's like, I realized. I'm like, I'm sorry. Sorry about that. So yeah, your senses change a little bit. And I had a Mustang. I had a 1999 V8 Mustang. I liked it, except for the transmission. They lemon lawed it. I had it for a year and a half, and they had a lemon law it. Transmission never worked correctly. The S would probably smoke it off the line. Those are fuel injected. Yeah, obviously those are fuel injected in 2018. I don't know, man. The S is in a straight line under a quarter mile and under. Generally, there's not much that can beat them in the world, especially the plaids. And top end, you definitely smoke an S, definitely. But yeah, but by that, if you get them off the line, it takes a lot more to get back. Oh my goodness gracious! Good to get you in there. I need to get you on voice, dude. You got some nice hair. I like the do. Although it looks like in your picture, it doesn't look the same. It's like you got a 5 head like myself. I don't know what my car is now. I don't have an S anymore. I have a 3. Mine too. Trust me, I get it, dude. Some people say, like, oh, it's the hat, it's this and that, it's genetics, it's whatever. What are you talking? S is 11-second car in a quarter mile? They're saying it's like 9 something. I don't know. I'm looking at oh, that's a plaid though. Some of them can run under sub 9s, 162 miles an hour. I wouldn't want to do that in that car. And I'll tell you, and obviously it sounds like you've done quarter mile runs. I have back in the day at the Brotherhood Raceway there, and I think was in Torrance. No, it was in like Long Beach area. Anyways, the S is a very, very heavy car, and the brakes suck in it. So I did not like getting up too hot. Jeez, you guys suck down there. You guys can't have fun. Actually, I think in California, if you're over 100, and I have gotten pulled over for being over 100 before, 105 plus, actually I got my ticket for, and I had to see a judge. Anyways, they can revoke your license, depending on your record. I did not have any other speeding tickets at the time, and they reduced it to 84 with a mandatory plead guilty on it. That was part of the plea or whatever. And I had to do like 20 hours of driving school. It was a double class or whatever. I got popped. It was 105 mile plus on the Highway 15 in between Temecula. Actually, it was between Escondido and Temecula. Yeah, the cop's like, I thought you were going to run away. I'm like, nah, I'll take the ticket. He's like, well, how fast are you going? I'm like, I don't know. He's like, I think you're going over 120. I'm like, it was a possibility. Yeah. I learned nothing. Man, my video is choppy. I don't know why it's... See, right there, it's fine. I don't know what's going on. Don't forget to hit that like button, even though you probably don't like it. What band should I use if I want to super slow? You can go on any band you want. Any band that's open. Go on SiX and see if anybody's there. Last time I had a speeding ticket. How much was... dude, the Honda S2000s had a great center of gravity. I always wanted one. I never ended up getting one though. Those things would corner so good. Jeez, dude. Does the money go to the koala fund down there? Todd Lawrence still in here? I want one of those plates. I found one on eBay. I was thinking about getting one. I don't get no money from YouTube. I get no money. I don't want to get any more 1099s. I don't want to deal with it. Plus, live streaming doesn't really pay. It's content stuff that pays, as far as I understand. Unless you do like the super things, and I'm not gonna ask you guys for money. That's bullshit. Why would I give away a 7610? Like, seriously. Why would I do that? I don't know why. I thought you had premium. You wouldn't see them. I don't get to decide that stuff. $1. Where's my... There it is. Oh, you have premium. Oh, so some people say they don't have premium, then they don't see the ads, and some people said they saw ads on premium. So I don't know how that works. Why don't we give away your radio? What do you have for your radio? You don't see ads? None at all? Okay, we'll see. We'll send all the money that I make from this to the Sad Ham Sad Ham fund. Okay, good. I have premium too. I'm not sure how that works. I did set something up with AdSense, but I did not turn it on though. Because I was gonna do one. There's a promotions thing where you promote your video, and I'm like, well, then I have to pay for that. I don't want to pay for that. For paying somebody to watch my channel. That's not how this works. You're giving away an FT8 91? Oh, yeah. That's why I can't listen. So I like to listen to an actual report from KNX here locally. I think they're on FM now. Anyways, the reason why I'm bringing this up, it's like I have to listen to 5 minutes of commercials before I can, hear the report. And it's like cars for kids and all that crap. How am I paying you, Adam? I hope you guys are all here on your free will. It's a Friday night. I got the next couple Fridays off. In a Friday and a half, I'll be in a week and a half, I'll be in Florida. I hope it warms up before I get there. It looks like it's supposed to be cold for at least another week. Not happy about that. I heard over by south of Tampa got some snow flurries, which is very weird for Florida. They get the least amount of snow for any state. Hawaii gets more snow than they do. I did. You got an FU sticker. I don't even think I have any in the shack right now to show. Yeah, thank you, Mike. I appreciate it. How is the studying doing? That's the most important part. I want to hear you come out of my radio. And by the way, I talked to 2 people in Vegas today on HF, and you weren't one of them. And both of them had the same name. I think they were spelled differently, though. Oh my gosh. That's ridiculous talk. That's not cool. Let me put it this way. If I spent like $1,500 or whatever for a 4-day trip, whatever, to go to I almost said Maui, to go to Miami to get away from the cold weather, and I end up in cold weather, I'd be really pissed. Even though 30 is a lot better than 0 or whatever people are going through. Oops. I don't hear you on my radio. I'm working. I see Joe in there. I'll get you after this. This guy. Yeah, dude, we're in the 80s here, which is, don't get me wrong. I'm a huge summer guy, but in the winter, I kind of want it in the 50s, at least the low 50s at night. It's not even that. I mean, last year it was like the 50s for like 4 months straight and rain every other day. Well, whose fault is that? Let this finish out here. I don't know if you guys watched my live stream from last week over at the park. It's spring here. It feels like March, which kind of sucks. And actually March, in the beginning of April, we get more sun. And May and June, we don't get any sun. But if you had an HF rig and a general license, we can have a 40-meter conversations probably right now. I had 2 great conversations. Actually, the second one started to drop out a bit this afternoon from 2 folks in Vegas. So, and it wasn't you. Because you're a sad ham and you don't have your general. Oh, boy. You guys still getting fog up there? It's blowing at 2 miles an hour. You got some nice humidity there. My humidity is probably under 20% here. I'm guessing here. Simon says. Ooh, I was wrong. We're up to almost 30. That's shocking. You'll be getting your general on February 31st. Is that what you said? Is that what I'm reading there? Same day I'm getting my extra? Joe, did you get me in there? I was thinking about doing a photo tomorrow, but I'm going to a thank you. I'm going to a party at like 5 o'clock. So, and it's not here. So I have to be leaving, getting ready to leave at 3. So I don't think that's gonna work. You never heard of February 31st? It's the day I'm getting my extra. Hello from Russia. Nice to see you in there. What part of Russia are you in, sir? I'm always impressed. I think a lot more Russians speak English than the Americans speak Russian. That's for sure. One of these days I would love to visit your country. Once all these stupid politics get out of the way. There goes Dan in there. Story, Nevada. This looks familiar. I think that's by Reno. Okay. Oop. I haven't been. Sweet. So tomorrow you're going? If that wasn't so freaking far away, I'd go. But every time I've gone to like one of those swap meets or ham nets or whatever you want to call them, it's like just junk there. Vacuums, all kinds of stuff. What's up, dude? Are you missing California yet? You want to pay the sunshine tax? I talked to somebody I know in Tennessee today. They weren't exactly happy. They're like, my car's getting messed up. I heard you're going to the ham convention in Yuma. No, that is not true. He won't be here forever. Hair gel will be gone here in about a year. I'm sure they'll replace him with someone just as bad or even worse. Like I went, I want to say in the early 2000s. It was like in an industrial park or something. They had some cool stuff. And now it's like people selling tubes and like way obsolete gear that has nothing to do with anything. Vacuums. What's up, Brandon? Nice to see you in there. 8322. It's warm up here. The study is going well. I'm going straight for the general license. I'd call yourself a hero if you get into the general. I did see a couple Dysons. Oh my goodness. 1134506 or 506. I apologize. Yeah. I'm not down with that. So that's like zero. That's like below zero. What part of Ontario? No, they're like physical tubes for like not radio stuff that I saw. At least that I saw. El Segundo is not a close part of town for me to get to. I wouldn't have trouble getting there in the morning, but getting back, and I just don't feel like getting up. And there's like no restroom really, and you can go check out the butterflies there. I'm going to Dayton this year for the first time. I've seen. I'm thinking about going to Dayton. We'll see how Hamcation goes. General changes the hobby. I agree with your statement. The general opens up a lot. I felt it like a different hobby. No, and I'm not exaggerating. Oh, my neck. I'll try 80 meters here in about 35 minutes, 40 minutes. It's normally like 8 o'clock. Yes, and you know what? And it's free one of these, right? Oh, shit. Only thing is, the 6 is very, very finicky. Sweet, man. Man, I remember when the first night I got on HF. That was so much fun. I don't even remember my first HF contact was. I mean, I got HF contacts on 10 meters, so it wasn't like a totally new thing. And 10 meters, I made 2 contacts. I don't know. I don't think you were around. I made 2 contacts for Brazil earlier today. Ooh, sorry. I hear Milo snoring. You got chili on Pota? That's pretty good. I don't know if you were around last week, but I sat and had a 5-minute conversation with somebody on the Gold Coast in Australia last week. I was pretty happy with that. The whip I have does pretty decent. Kind of Southern Ontario. Been interested in ham radio for a while, but not sure. Was gonna get GMR system. We don't have any systems. Sorry, it's amateur. Do you guys? I know this sounds like a dumb question. Do you guys have CB up there, right? I believe. Of course, you probably were, like most of everybody. Yeah, I can't wait till 20 meter at nighttime goes crazy again. Uh, 11 meters is CB. Yeah, a few miles from me, I go down the lighthouse, wherever stay in my truck. Easiest. Yeah, it's nice. I still have trouble with Japan. I've only made a couple Japanese contacts, and they haven't been that good. Australia's been better. I wish I can get one sad Australian there in South Australia that likes koalas. There's a lot of folks on 40 right now. I rarely get England. I rarely get Europe. I'm sliding down on my chair. I think I got, when I did the POTA, I think I got a couple times. At Chino Hill State Park, I think I got Italy. I know I got Spain and something else. I rarely get Europe coming in here. I remember in September I got up and I saw like a ton of European stations on FT8, and I flipped on and this was, I don't know, 9 a.m. in September, and I turned the live stream on and it was going nuts. I've talked to Slovenia a couple times. Why are they terrible this time of year? I can't believe you guys call them drop pairs. I told that to my wife. She's like, what? Why do they call them that? Interesting. I'm making it somewhere in Europe. Oh, looks like Russia. I don't know if the Russian fella's still listening. I don't know if he could do FT8. Gray line would probably definitely help. I got Oman. Let me go here. Oman. I believe that's how you say it. Oman. Let's see if this guy confirms with Logbook of the World. That'd be a new DXCC for me. Dang it. No confirmation there. I don't know if this guy's going to confirm. It's like he does put stuff on QRZ, so I'll give him a couple weeks. There we go. I got him. So he sent it in. So hopefully he'll oh, maybe not. 843. Yeah. I don't I've heard Norway on voice. Oh, look at Europe starting to pop in. So anybody watching from Europe or I don't know this area of Canada, I think that's just a listening station. I don't think anybody actually is like relaxing up there. I don't know why anybody would live in that area of the world this time of year. I mean, it probably feels about the same as it does in Indiana. But yeah, it's out there in the middle of nowhere. But Europe's starting to pop in. I'm going to move my transmitter here. It looks like that guy logs, though. Wilson 1000. Actually, I don't think I own one of those. Let's take a look at my my voice contacts here. I think I have like 45 or so. I have seen that. I remember seeing that, Colin. They played that joke. Oh boy. My logbook is not working. Ted, what's going on? Good evening. Hello from Portland. I actually know somebody's going up there for vacation next week. No offense, don't take this the wrong way, but I don't know why they're going up there in like February. I've been up to Portland a lot. I don't think I want to go up there in February. No, I have not. The only ones I ordered were from ARL. I got this one there, and I got this one. And I don't think I'm going to probably order any more. I don't really see the point in it. They're just like Boy Scout patches. Oh, that sucks. Those took me like 2 weeks, maybe. Oh, I'm up to 50 now. So I don't have any confirmed contacts on 10 meters for voice for Alaska. I'm gonna wear that shirt to Hamcation. See, I'm gonna try to see if I can get how many reactions I get off of it. So Asiatic Russia. I remember that conversation. That was like a pile up. Aruba, Canary Islands. Of course, he didn't confirm. Croatia on 17, I think. 15. I can't believe I only had one voice contact in Cuba. What happened, Mike? You cleared out your. That's pretty good for voice or Ecuador. I got 3 in Ecuador. None of those MFers will confirm. The FT8 contacts confirm, but none of them. Germany, I got a couple. Only one confirmation, and it's not really. It's on 2 meter. So I'm not really counting that. Jamaica. Not that many confirmations. What country is that? Panama. Do we own that canal again? Latvia, Lithuania, whatever island, Marshall Islands. That was recently. No, it wasn't. I don't even know. Oh, yeah, that's the African contact, right? New Zealand on 10 has not confirmed. What's up with that? That sucks. Northern Ireland has not confirmed. You need coffee? Yeah. Well, they confirm on the digital side. I have not been there, and I would love to go there. I was 70 miles away from it once. Go ahead. I'll still be here. I'm not going anywhere. Nobody in Sonobus tonight. All solo tonight. Anybody's welcome in well, the normals are welcome in Sonobus. Only 10 likes, really? Well, I'm not really talking on the radio too much. That's low numbers. Oh no, it says 23. Portugal hasn't confirmed. Slovenia has confirmed, just not on all the bands. You just got your private pilot license 2 months ago. 2 months ago. God, I can't talk. I'm working on my instrument license right now. My studying has been spread thin. I totally get it. And yeah, that's the instruments are a little rough. We got a couple pilots in here. Denny is one of them. We got 2 or 3 that pop in here. A couple commercial license and a couple people that don't want to say that they're pilots. I haven't seen Tom in a couple weeks since around Christmas time. WA7FLY. Yeah. The oral exam's a whole nother thing. Just imagine if they had an oral exam for your ham radio license, like an FCC exam. It's an IP audio program I have to it's similar to what Discord audio has, but it's the fidelity is a lot better and there's less latency. Sometimes in the 40 millisecond range. I could send multiple channels of audio through this. Right now I'm only sending 0.3 milliseconds, so not really much of any delay. You know, in my time of flying around here, it is not fun in California. Southern California has got some the local municipal airports, the tower I almost said tower operators. The tower controllers are very, very forgiving. But you get up in the air and you're talking to SoCal Approach and LA Center. If you don't get it right the first time, it is not good. So yeah, I've seen some people get some phone calls. And for those of you know what a phone call is, that's not good. Delaware, New York. Smith County, Tennessee. Wow. Mike, then this, Mike, if you can pass your for your FAA licensing, I'm assuming that's single engine. Getting your general should be fairly simple. Because there's some long-winded answers on those tests. Hey, that looks familiar. I haven't seen that one in there in a minute. I need to get you on 6 meters, dude. I don't have you on 10 meter FT8 or 15 meter FT8. Anybody in here flown in Southern California? It's nice kind of flying against the mountains. It's all uncontrolled. You just position reports fairly quiet. But man, you start going over the city, that's ridiculous. It's not fun. See how we're doing on the 250th anniversary of the United States of America? No. They don't. And you know what? And I don't blame them. Every couple seconds can make a huge difference, especially when they're trying to vector you somewhere. They might have to change your direction a little bit to make up and compensate for your delayed response. So I get it. Like every degree per mile, I forget the equation. And there's another one when like you fly to Catalina, if you're above a certain spot, you could float in. I spacing all the stuff there. Hello there, G7BXU. Nice to see you in the chat, and good morning to you where it's a little after 4 a.m. So I'm almost got my 250 here. 10 meters I might get in another week. And I really need to work on my 17 meter. It's been really quiet. I would love some new 80 meter contacts today. So if anybody's that I don't have an 80 meter contact with, I would love to get an 80 meter contact tonight or two. That's my goal, is one new 80 meter contact that's going to confirm, which I don't think that's going to happen, but we'll see. Look at Europe's really starting to come in here. Midair was a local airport. One of the guys investigated the matter of the bathroom break. How I don't understand how that we have worked. I don't think I'm going to be able to hear you 80 meters. I don't think we worked 80 meters. Unless you got a booming signal in here, dude. I got nasty noise. We're going to try 80 meters in about 15 minutes. Just the time. What, he went up and took a piss when he was a controller? Is that what happened? We work my 80 meter antenna coil going up tomorrow. North American single sideband contest tomorrow night. Oh boy. It's going to be a contesting weekend. I'll give it a shot, Terry. I didn't want my email to pop out. Sorry. It's a quick contest. Yes, I agree with you. And here's the other thing. Few things that I learned on the ground. It's just about as bad. So you got to pay attention. You don't want to be at the wrong place at the wrong time. What? What does that mean? Ambiguous tiger trigger? Ambiguous tiger trigger? Whoa, why am I hear myself? Whoa, why am I here? That is weird. Check. Hello. I hear myself come. Oh, you know what? Someone's Tim. You're sending myself back.
I don't know why you're getting sent back.
Check. Yeah, oh yeah, it's perfectly clear. At least I know I'm sounding good to you.
It's clear that you're being sent back right now, or
Oh yeah.
How are you getting looped back?
It sounds probably like this. Check. Oh, that's gone now. No, it's gone now. Now you should hear yourself.
Okay, can you hear it now? Oh, yeah. Okay, I got it. I see.
See how one little tiny button or knob makes a huge difference.
That's the output of my computer coming into the board. So I've got them in my cans, but my board will mute when I my output of the board will mute the speakers, the monitor speakers, when I unmute the mic. So
I got you. It's a routing.
So it is a routing issue. Yeah, I've still got to get all the routing worked out.
So I've been automatically disabled because you match more than 10,000 spots per day. How does that happen? Because I was on FT8 all freaking day, like everybody else. So I guess I people can't track me on what's it called? Spots anymore.
I'm confused. Who's Spot?
Was it Ham? What was it? Hold on here. Ham alert. It says I'm ambiguous trigger.
Habituous?
Ambiguous.
Ambiguous?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
How do I see that for myself here? I don't have an account, so I don't think it works anymore.
I'm logging in.
I don't know where I'd see it, but I got to change my pronouns to told you so, baby. So nobody can track me and say that I'm on at like 3 o'clock in the morning anymore because I can't sleep.
Is that professional pronouns you just mentioned?
Why can't I see myself? In the fellow in Europe, I don't see you. I've seen European Russia, and I think I saw Spain. Let me see if I can get to Spain contact. You see me in there at Ham Alerts at all?
Well, I don't have you in my Ham Alert, but I'm going to put you in my Ham Alert.
I don't.
Because you're active right now. So
Yeah. I had Ham Alert and I had it on my phone, but man, I get so many texts and emails and phone calls. I can't handle any more alerts.
You can mute those if you like.
I muted it by not using the account.
There's that. I mean, there's some people I put in to Ham Alert for a specific reason at a specific time. They're somewhere. They're on a trip and they're doing POTUS, and I'll want to make sure I know when they're active, right? And then when I'm not tracking them actively, I'll just hit the pause for their account, and then I don't get notified.
All right, we got a newly licensed ham here, tech only, but don't say only. Don't say only. You're in the club. But getting a general ASAP. Just have two cheap handheld VHF, UHF now. For now, sorry. Thoughts on the 2730? I've never had it, and the 7300. I had a 7300. I think it's a great radio.
I own both.
There you go. Which one is better?
Well, the 2730 is a UHF VHF radio. It's a duplex radio, which is nice. So if you're ever thinking about getting into satellites, that is a good one to start out with. You'll have to. I mean, you could set the for the Doppler shift. You can set the memories and work that by hand. Others would tell you that there's probably better radios for satellites, but that's I think a good one. I'm all about the 7300. This is 7300, the original one, 7300 Mark II. For the most part, receive wise, you're not going to really notice a big difference. There's some few minor differences. If you are wanting to do remote radio, the 7300 Mark II is the way to go.
But if you're low on funds, people are offloading a lot of older 7300s, and you can get one used. And if you want to just dabble with it.
What I was going to say was you can buy a brand new one with the rebates that Icom's given to clear them off the shelves, and get a brand new one for not much more than what people are trying to sell used ones for.
Even better.
Yeah. You still get that new car smell, and it comes with a warranty. And
you can always dump radios. I know a lot of people that buy multiple different radios throughout a year, sell them on eBay, trade them. Because maybe they don't like something else. They just want to test drive it. That's a good way to do it. I know a guy I listened to on one of the local repeaters, man. He's always buying and selling different radios. Oh, I like this about it. I like this radio, but I didn't like this part of it. So radios you can offload fairly quickly. I got my 7610 used. Real question for the group here. Who's actually using ham radio as a tool like GMRS or CB? It's typically used in day-to-day communications rather than just making contacts at great distances. That's an interesting question, and I think that's more of opinion based. It depends on what you want to do because it is a hobby, and if you just want to make contacts, then that's a good way to have fun with your hobby. If you want to use it for actual communicating and like testing, like in emergencies, and maybe using that as a practice tool, that's good. So anything that makes you want to have your hobby, it's your hobby. It's not mine. It's yours. So you can do what you want with it. But to your point, I just like to make contacts, maybe BS with them, find out the weather, find out how their setup is. And I actually like to make the contact and look at their QRZ page and see how their setup is. I really like checking out ham shacks. I know I've said that a lot, but I think it's very interesting. People have different setups and stuff.
Some guys on the internet have fetishes with feet and everything like that. Greg's is with ham shacks.
It is.
Yeah.
I mean, I do. I like it. I like to see how the lighting is. I like to see how it's like displayed, how they have all their radios. Some people have their radio, all their HTs up on a shelf or something.
Yeah. I mean, you've heard of gun porn, and then there's shack porn.
I'm down with that.
Ham shack porn, not something you'd see on Pornhub or anything like that.
I have no idea what you're talking about with that.
You're like, I don't know what I'm talking about.
I have no idea what you're talking about. But yeah, I mean, you can do.
Yeah.
And some people, and you know what? To be fair, Terry, some people, if they want to offload some stress and maybe connect with people that have ailments the same way. I know I made fun of that, and I think we've all kind of joked about that. People, I had a really nasty hernia, and I was on the Facebook groups, which I don't really use very much anymore, finding out, hey, how am I going to get better? What's the steps, the processes of getting better, and how long does it take? So I kind of get it, the medical condition thing, and I know I've joked about it quite a bit, but it's part of life. So I'm not against it. You can always just change the channel. That's the lovely part about it. Uh-oh. What do we got there? Did anybody see that thing with my name attached to it? What do we got here? Ham Shack? I don't want to steal this guy's thunder here. I'll have to watch this later. I'll check that out in a little bit. Thanks for the info. Not aware of the 27 being good for satellite work. Definitely interested in trying. Wish there were more parks to activate nearby. Also, here's another thing too. I don't know what your name is there. TDX. I'll just call you DTX. Look for trails. Because there's not necessarily you won't have parks by you, but you might have trails. I have like 3 trails like within 5 miles of me that I didn't realize till like 6 months ago. So look for trails too. They won't show up in a normal POTA map, but you could follow
they won't.
Yeah, you could follow the trail and see if it goes by your area. You could just drive and sit on the trail because I don't have a listed park nearby, but I have literally can drive to one in it takes me 5 minutes. And I've activated there. It's the Butterfield. I don't know what area of town you're in. The Butterfield Memorial something trail. It goes through like 3 states or something, but it goes like right across Highway 71 for me, and I can drive over there in a couple minutes. It's as opposed to for me, Chino Hill State Park is the closest. It takes me a half hour to get to my spot. So yeah, check that out. You never know. Look up trails. In what area of town or what town you in? I don't even know if you're in the United States, too, because they don't have the trails like that in Canada, I think. But I might be wrong.
I think they do.
Do?
I think they got some, yeah.
The trails go across major highways and stuff. Usually.
They got like the Trans-Canada Highway. And I think there's a railroad like that, too.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I think there's something railroad trail, but not, I don't know if it's a POTA thing. You got Adam in here. Nice to see you, Adam. It's late night for you folks on the East Coast. Are you going to... No, that's Sunday, right? This is Friday. was going to ask if you're going to do your POTA.
Oh yeah. I see Rich Hardesty's in the chat. There's a singer-songwriter, pretty popular, Rich Hardesty.
This guy right here?
But that's not, I don't think it's the same person.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure it's not.
But he's in his own right, though. Rich, don't.
He is. Yeah. Yeah.
Don't
let Greg hold you down. Don't.
Yes,
so I'm not getting any alerts for you on Ham Alert. You're transmitting, right?
Oh yeah.
Spotted.
Maybe they banned me from being on too much.
Oh, I couldn't imagine that. No, there you are.
Oh, you do say me?
Yeah.
Or when you're taking a shower.
And November 7 Tango Whiskey spotted you on 7076.1.
Perfect.
Negative 3 dB.
I'm asking you because I'm not sure if I want to comment to a ham as a hobby. And in Canada, CB is basically dead. GMRS and their repeaters don't exist. So we're limited on 2 watts on a ham. Oh, man, that sucks. That makes it almost impossible.
That sounds like FRS.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure FRS, GMRS, and is in parity between the U.S. and Canada.
I'll comment on anything pretty much. And I'll comment on stuff I probably shouldn't comment on. Get myself in trouble. I haven't gotten any nasty emails in a while. I wish they would put it in the comments. I think the comments would be better. You go and take time out of your day. I think some of these people don't want to be noticed. Go ahead and put bad comments in there. I don't mind. VE3, I recognize that call. Yeah? He's probably up by you. He's probably south. I think he's a little bit south of you from what you described. That sucks. I have a GMRS license. I passed the test. It took me I think 7 times.
You sure about that?
I am positive. I did it live here every time.
A GMRS test?
Yes. The test was trying to get into the cores or whatever the heck it was.
Oh yeah.
That was the test.
Okay, I'm with you. It's a technical purity test.
I don't know if I want to. I don't know. Maybe if I get really frustrated one night. I haven't gotten any in a while. Usually they've been pretty good. I've gotten several about, hey, do you want to do CW? I know we can teach you CW in a couple weeks. I'm like, I'm good. Thank you. But I appreciate it.
Okay.
I'm good. I'd rather decode. What do you call it, Nate? I'd rather decode FT8 with my ears. I probably have a better chance of getting a call sign right in that case because I'm used to it. Oh, that's my transmit there. It's 8:30 here in Southern California, and sorry about this cable here going across. That's tacky.
Dun 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 dun.
That's tacky. That's my HDMI cable that I was messing with earlier. I'm going to try some Sorry, I'm not going to try FT8. I'm going to try to go away from FT8 and get on 80 meter voice.
So I went on Josh Ham Shack TV's live stream last night, and they were trying to work out free DV. That was an interesting evolution.
Did people have a rough time with it? I didn't. I believe it or not, I did not have a rough time with it. I think Nate was kind of helping me out with that.
There was Josh was having some connectivity issues, but once that got straightened out, it was okay.
Where am I supposed to go for 80 meters here?
I'm getting
380.
I'm getting ham alerts on my Apple Watch now saying that K6EGG is online. Yeah.
Hopefully they'll follow me to 80 meters. Ooh. So where do I need to go for 80 meters? I forget. A 380 and above, right?
Oh, for voice?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And I'm lower side. I don't see shit. My problem with free DV is I'm running it through another computer, and routing the audio was really a pain in the ass. And then when I sat down and thought about it, and actually Nate was in Sonobus that night, I figured it out. Actually, it was fairly easy.
Speaking of Sonobus, it sounds like the connection drops every so often.
You can buffer a little bit so it doesn't do that, but then you add a little bit of latency. 39,927. Let me see if I can tune these people in here first. And I also just realized that I can actually route Sonobus into FreeDV from this computer, which is really strange.
So it's like remote connectivity.
Yep. Okay, so 3927. I don't think I'm going to hear anything, but I thought I just heard somebody. Pardon me, I have so much noise. Ooh, and I'm listening to it, and that's probably why I wasn't tuning those other folks in. I'm not really getting much here, but I am hearing something here. So was everybody able to hear everybody during free DV time?
Well, I'm sorry, what was the question?
Did everybody get free DV working that they were trying to do?
I think so. I don't know. I wouldn't pay that much attention.
He's not taking the trailer. I haven't tried out free DV in a little bit, at least a week. Colin, we got to make a contact on free DV on 10 meters.
Speaking of 10 meters, I heard you earlier today.
Oh?
On one of the bands, and just as you came in, then you took off and went to another band. And I went over there, and I could kind of hear you. I threw out my call a couple times. I don't think you could hear me.
What was I on? 17 and 10, I think? I was on 17, 10, and 12.
Yeah.
The noise is not good during the day. Somebody, like a year and a half ago, put something up and my 10 meters is brutal. But whatever the motorboating sound was I was getting in the late afternoons disappeared.
Yeah.
It's like a fan noise almost.
You could use an SDR with some type of a directional antenna. Do a little direction finding and maybe narrow some of that stuff down.
Yeah. The thing is, I'm afraid that if I find it, I won't be able to do anything with it. It's some guy's pool pump that's going bad, and it's a $700 fix.
I'm sure there's some California law that protects you.
You know, speaking of California law, I was looking into getting a new garage door opener, everything, like opener and door and everything. And now I have to get like a whole like battery backup system for it. The state demands that you have to have, and it's like $1,000. And I have to get it like permitted. Like what? I don't have one right
What?
now. Why do I need one now? Why do I need to get one when I replace it?
Why the battery backup? So you can open up the door during power outages?
Yeah, but I can do it anyways. I can hit the knob,
Just
hit the thing, and then push
the
it
little
up.
release bar, yeah. Well, I don't know. Some of those doors can be pretty heavy.
Mine's not bad at all.
They'll still have the springs, but it's the other ones that they. I don't know what. I know my doors is flipping heavy when the power's out, and I have to release it to get it open.
Is it a folding or like a big giant old school 4 pieces of plywood, 16 feet of 2x4?
Yeah, it's a folding door, but it's wood or a composite or whatever. I mean, it's not it's not like a sheet metal type door. So there's some weight to it. I had a house that I had lived in, and it had like a detached 1-car garage. It was homes that were built. It was built in like the 30s, and it was one of those solid doors where the whole door swung out and then up, instead of like bending and folding along a track. It was weird.
That's how my parents' house was. It's like super duper heavy. I remember my mom, like back in the freaking 80s, like just manhandling it and pushing it up. In the rain, like it would get wet, get all soggy.
There you go.
I don't know, but apparently you have to have something separate with it in California. But I don't know. It sounds like a net. I'm not hearing much, so I don't think I'm going to be able to. I don't know if Dan's still in here. It's probably the only person I can get.
I tried for Winterfield Day. I went down to 80 to try to make some contacts to keep going. I couldn't find anything but nets. There was nobody doing Winterfield Day on 80.
The nets. I can't get over the nets. I love when Nate makes his comments about the nets. It's great. It's sometimes that's the only people. That's like the only time people talk on the radio. Like okay, there is a net, and I think I mentioned it. It's Keller Peak repeater here, and there's some nice people on there. And they're older folk. They're really nice, but it's like if I turn it on any day, it's literally the same thing. Like it's the same conversation, the same details in the conversation every day. It's like I have to like temporarily lock it out.
Yeah, I think some people need to have the structured conversation to feel that it's okay to jump in. I know one thing that I used to not like when I first started amateur radio was just this free-flowing conversation with a stranger. And so I think the net gives people an excuse because, it's usually a structured check-in. Some nets, they'll have conversations and they can answer that question, whatever the question of the day is, and say their business, whatever it is, and then move on. And they've still gotten that communication and that social aspect that they're looking for, but don't necessarily have to just free flow open conversation with somebody that they may or may not know or feel comfortable with.
Haley's in here. What's up, Haley? Are you watching? Wow. That's weird seeing me on here. Are you in the chat? Haley's watching. She's in. You want to type something in there?
Ask Haley if
Okay.
her friends know that you're a YouTuber.
I think I know the answer to this, but do your friends know that I do YouTube?
I tell them.
You tell them? Yep. Isn't one of your friends have subscribers?
He
You
has
said they had 50? Yeah.
He has 100 in total.
The 100 in total? Do you know what to type on there? Go ahead and put hi. Like that. And go hit send. She's doing her, that's her first ever chat.
My my son's friends all subscribe to my channel, and I get comments from them.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm just afraid of her. Like, I wouldn't put that there. I'm going to knock that off. See, people are starting to talk to you. Can you read that?
This is in the way.
All right, so let's do this. See that? So Mike says hi. Heartland Ham Radio says hi from Kansas City. And 1134506 has a hand up in the air. And this person's in Portland. I almost said Poland. In Portland. I can't read. My wife's text is like super small. In Ontario, Canada. That's where your grandfather's. Well, actually, that's where your grandfather grew up.
Who?
My dad. He's from Canada.
Yeah, was he born in Canada?
He was born in Nova Scotia.
Mm.
Yep. I hear myself coming back, so it's kind of confused me. And Nate says hello. Nate says hello from Chicago.
Everyone's saying hi.
What's that?
Everyone's saying hi.
I can't read this from this. It's too small.
Hi from
Torrance. Torrance is by where Daddy works, kind of. Chicago is not where Daddy works. He's worked there before. Close enough. Okay, yeah. You see that? What is that? Where it says Colin VK. What is that next to? What is that little symbol? Oops.
I don't know.
It's a drop bear.
It's a koala. Yeah. Lubbock, Texas. Can you read that?
It's a pretty drop bear.
We got to work on your. What's the capital of Arizona? What's the capital of California? Yeah, you did this before. Sacramento. Your auntie used to live in Sacramento. What about Illinois? Oh, all right. We'll try later, okay?
Okay.
All right, I love you.
Love you.
All right, let me... I didn't realize my camera got on too. I'm going to try to make a contact here on 80 meters. And hello from... she just walked out there, Pete.
Oh, yeah. Dude, your top down is crooked.
I bumped it when I was...
Yeah.
Oh, well.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf is the frequency in use.
I don't know if Dan, I don't think you said your antenna wasn't up. We'll give it a shot. Let's see if we can hear Terry maybe. I don't know. He's got 500 jillion watts of Canadian power pumping through the frozen airwaves, crossing the border there.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. It's the frequency in use.
How far are you from Inglewood? I think I mentioned it.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 80 meters from Chino, California, outside of Los Angeles. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 80 meters.
I didn't think so. It was worth a shot though. I have S9 plus of noise. Hang on just a second. That sucks. I didn't think it was going to happen. It's worth a shot. Give me just a quick second. You guys hear somebody in here?
What's that?
Did you hear somebody in here?
I haven't heard anything, just static.
That's not static you're hearing. That's noise.
Yeah, either way.
Someone talking about Teslas?
All right, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf calling CQ 80 meters from the city of Chino, California, outside of Los Angeles. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf calling CQ 80 meters. Holy crap.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right, so that's not going to work. Not surprising.
Did you do video on this Sonobus?
You can, yes.
Yeah.
It puts a lot of strain on the what do you call it? On the computer, though. I'm trying to think where that's at. I think it's in the options section. Me and we tested it on with Seth. And there's a little video symbol next to the name of the group.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know how this is gonna.
Oh, it uses Video Ninja.
Yeah,
That's not that.
give it a shot. See what happens.
A lot of. Oh, I don't have my studio set up. I got my lights off and everything.
See if you see me. Let me send you something. Oh boy. Shoot. See if that works. Let me lose this.
Oh, did you just text me?
Yeah. I don't know how to send my video though.
Yeah, that was a Video Ninja link.
I don't know how my video gets sent.
I don't know.
Oh, I see. Uh-oh. That's not what I want to do. What am I going to break? I'm trying Video Ninja. I haven't done it in a while. I don't know how to send my video. Oh, here it goes. Waiting for camera. Oh, it doesn't like my camera. Oh, no, I see it.
Yeah, mine was defaulting to my FaceTime camera.
Mine is defaulting to. There we go. Ooh, that looks weird. Oh, I see
Hey.
you.
Oh, there we go.
That's probably even less delayed. You shouldn't have any audio, though, I don't think. That's probably less delayed than... Man, your video looks good, even though your lighting's not on. I can't show... I'm not going to show Tim there because...
Oh, no. I got my lights on.
Oh, you do? Interesting.
Yeah.
What
Although
do
I muted the I'm just doing the audio through Sonobus, not video.
don't do... I wonder how... Oh, no, my audio is going sent through there.
Although the video is delayed.
Oh, it should be, yeah.
Yeah.
How bad of a delay is it? Well, let me see when you say something.
Test 1, 2, 3.
It's not that bad.
It's a little off.
That can be fixed. I wish I could show you guys this, but I don't
What?
have a way.
It's
Hold on.
It's just a video screen. You can just...
That's not the way I was set up, though. Oops. Let me try that. Let me try. Hold on. You guys still hear me, right? Yeah. Let's do this. No, that. And let's do application capture, control center, Google Chrome. Yeah, that's not going to work. I see Tim. Oops. I don't think I'm going to be able to do this.
I'm off to the far right-hand side.
And I know why, but I can't. I don't know how to fix that. How do I fix that frame? There we go. Unlock. Transform. Reset, transform. Oh, that made it worse. Oh, it's going to double because I'm sending you myself. Yeah, I'm going to have to work on this. I have to send you another feed. Actually, you know what? I know what I can do.
Max headroom?
Nope, that's not the right 4K. Is this the right 4K? Oh, there we go. Oh, look at that. It's starting to come together.
I got you in one pane and me in the other.
Yeah. Wasn't prepared to send a video. I have to send you a mix minus video. Well, that kind of works. The audio is probably not online. Being thrown together really quick. You're half there. It's weird that you're only half there. And the video's not even choppy. So, hey, that works. I'm going to try to get on. I'm going to disconnect from this thing here. That's not bad, right?
No, it
You
wasn't
could use as a group thing there.
Yeah. Well, now it's just me. Did you just drop video?
I dropped, yeah.
Oh. I was going to say, now it's just me.
You're all by your lonesome.
Oh.
You're being told you have a nice beard.
Well, that's what I hear.
All right. Let's see if we hear something. This is driving me nuts.
Tim's in his PJs. No.
It is late there. It is almost midnight.
Yeah. 2 minutes till 23:58.
What do you think? Spanish speakers down here? I don't even hear them.
Yeah, I've got to get my beard trimmed. It's kind of unruly.
Me too.
It's a Grizzly Adams. I'll be all clean, not clean shaven, but I'll be cleaned up when we meet in person.
I'll be probably very tired. Because I'm getting in very, very late.
You're coming in what, Thursday night?
Wednesday night.
Wednesday night. Okay. So you'll be there Thursday morning then?
I don't know about be there. I'll probably be sleeping Thursday morning.
So they have the POTA get together thing at the state park, not too far from the fairgrounds. I think it starts at 9, but 10, 11, 12 o'clock.
That's probably why I don't probably get there about noon. I'll try to get the free breakfast at the hotel if they have it.
The only thing I'm going to suggest is you go online to the state park's website, because they have a day use parking permit you have to get now, and that's the admission to the park.
You can't pay there,
and they only do it online, and you can they only sell so many passes for the day. Yeah.
Oh, that's no fun.
Yeah. So, but that's not per person per se. That's just per car.
Oh, I got you.
So, I don't know how many people. I could take 4 other people besides myself from the fairgrounds. So, I mean, if there's people there that don't have a pass or don't want to drive over, they can always ride over with me.
Is it like, can you park outside and walk in, or is it like too?
I don't think there's a road.
Oh.
But I don't think there's it's not where you can park and then walk back in.
That's something people don't realize. You flip that front loading lever down, pull that pin, you can slide that cylinder out, throw a new one in faster.
I wonder where these guys are at. These are the only people I hear on 40.
I don't have a spare, but I've watched other guys do it. I thought that was kind of interesting. That makes it quite a formidable pistol for back in the day.
I was going to say, they're talking about guns.
But what I would suggest is get to the fairgrounds at a reasonable time. You can get your credentials
on Thursday.
On Thursday. Yep. Oh yeah.
Do you know when till?
Most of the day.
Okay.
But if you're over there early enough, then you can ride over with somebody.
See how I feel, because the thing is that I'm working super late on Tuesday night.
Mm-hmm.
So my body's probably not going to be completely adjusted, and I don't want to kill myself the first day and then want to be going to bed at 4 o'clock.
Yeah, the first day is it's not a show day.
On Thursday?
Yeah. The show is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
We're talking about Orlando Hamcation. Completely on the other side of the country from me. Daddy's going to Orlando. I'm not going to Super Target. She's in here with Milo.
There's probably a Super Target there.
There's definitely one. She wanted to go there, back there before going to Disneyland. Right? Remember that? No. She liked Super Target more than Disneyland.
I don't blame her.
I don't blame her either. No. But actually,
I got a Starbucks.
All of us like the. There is a alligator farm. That's, I don't know, 10 minutes outside of town, and we actually had a good time.
California?
No, in Orlando.
Oh, in Orlando.
Yeah.
There's a lot of alligator farms.
Really?
In Florida.
Oh, in Florida, yeah. I didn't. That's the only one I saw in Orlando proper.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a
Am I off the 27th?
Farm crop.
It is.
Yeah.
Let me see if I'm off the 27th. I don't think I'm off the 27th. Nope. I am working hockey, and then I'm working hockey. What's up, Haley?
I like the video.
You just turned 5.
I like the video.
You like the video? Well, thank you very much. Wait, just 5 more minutes? It's like just 5 more contacts. Gatorland. That was what it was called. Actually, it's pretty cool. It's not that expensive. It's not that big, but there's a lot of stuff going on with that place. You could feed tourist place. Yeah, I'm down with that. I mean, at the time I had a 6-year-old with me, so you know what? It was great. People there, the workers there were super nice, clean, had good food. I think you ate pizza and chicken nuggets. Shocking.
I like it too,
No, gator tail.
They did have alligator there to eat.
Absolutely.
I didn't.
It's Florida.
I did not eat
You can't
it.
go to Florida without eating alligator.
I went there many times without eating alligator. I'm good.
Tastes like chicken, dude.
It all tastes like chicken.
Tastes like chicken.
And he just said, "Who's this man?" I said, "That's your grandpa, Max."
That's your grandpa. I want to get some call letters here. Signals are not good tonight. Dan, I'm bummed I didn't make a contact. Yeah, years ago, they had a deck you can walk over the water. It was sounded spooky if you fell. Yeah, you'd be dead. It's all netted. I don't know how long you've been there. When's the last time you've been there? I think somebody fell there probably. Are you looking at yourself there? What are you doing there? What you doing? What are you going to do tomorrow? You don't know? Did you have shrimp? Yeah, it was good. The daddy was still full from dinner or from lunch today, so I didn't want to eat dinner tonight. So mommy asked very nicely if she was going to pick me a Taco Del Taco, and I said no, so it's all good. You might be Del Taco. Yeah.
Cut rate Taco Bell is what that is.
Actually, I think now it's better than Taco Bell, to be honest with you. Because Taco Bell, I get this weird feeling in my body till I get it all the way through me. It feels like I've eaten straight chemicals.
I will say Taco Bell isn't as good today as it used to be.
No, the 90s were the best. The nachos, the bean burritos. Right. The cheese doesn't even taste like cheese now. But I will tell you this, and I was going to go today, but I couldn't get my butt out of bed. I was going to go to the Barstow Actually, it's one of the original Del Tacos. It's like real beans. It's not the processed crap they have anymore. They smash them in the back and refry them in the back. Nice freshly cut cheese. And they're like, you don't have to order 3 burritos to get like a full burrito. It's like one big fat California style burrito.
So back I worked at a Taco Bell in high school.
Ooh.
And we were like that. We made our own beans. We made our own ground beef and everything. And I don't know what they do now. They bring it in plastic bags and
it's dehydrated, I think, and they pour hot water in it.
I don't know what they do.
It ain't good what they do. That's all I know. I think we can both agree on that one. It ain't what they used to do.
Yeah, I concur. I haven't been to a Del Taco since I left. I started to say since I left California, but I was just there. I haven't left Del Taco since I lived in San Diego.
And one of the people, I can't say too much, I worked with, I was a work acquaintance. They worked at the Taco Bell headquarters. And they invited me in there, and that was very cool. Although they put things over my phone so I couldn't take photos. And they checked them to make sure that they were still intact when I left. Because I went into I was invited into some areas of testing, which was pretty cool. And they actually had free Taco Bell inside of there for the workers. So, and it tasted exactly the same as Taco Bell does in a store, regular store. And it's not that far away from here. It's actually off the 5 in Jamboree. The headquarters there. They had the original Taco Bell thing in the parking lot too.
Off the 5, huh?
Yeah. The 5.
Off the 5.
If you look up Taco Bell headquarters, it's in Irvine. I don't know if you guys have been playing AI lately, but I use an app called Sonos. Oh, that's scary. This AI stuff scares the crap out of me. And you know what I really don't like, since we're going to talk about this now? I hate the AI YouTube channels. I think it's so disheartening. There's nothing new about AI. Am I wrong? It's fake people. It's fake stuff.
I'm as a technologist, I like the thought, but I have to deal with people who they see AI not as a tool but as a business strategy, and I don't know.
AI can do a lot of good things.
I think the AI bubble is going to collapse in about 12 to 18 months. It's all going to come falling down, and we're going to be worse off than we were in the .com bubble.
Very true.
Yeah.
Hope my AMD stock goes up a little more before I sell it off. What, Haley? I can't hear you.
It's not
Hold on a second. Hold on. What's that? Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry, Tim. Go ahead.
It's not AMD that I'd worry about. It's NVIDIA and companies like that. And I'm so frustrated. We spent $580 billion to bring in the CHIPS Act to bring chip manufacturers back to the United States, and so far I haven't seen anything. But I see RAM prices up for workstation RAM, not the high end stuff, at $1,000 for 64 gigs, which is at a micro center. So 64 gigs for $1,000.
I don't know if you've seen SanDisk stock lately. I know it's a little bit different memory, but holy moly. My son works in the entertainment industry. I work in entertainment industry as well, and he's working with video right now. And it's shocking what you can do. Yeah, you're definitely right. It has killed animation totally. It's killing our business. A lot of stuff's killing my business. This stuff is killing my business. And that's exactly what Elon said. And I kind of agree with him. And agree with you about what you just said there. And you're not wrong. It could be very dangerous.
The part of the problem is they're building 5-year ROI models on components that only last 24 months.
I'm gonna ask something because Can you explain that to me like I'm Haley's age?
Okay, so they invest $1 and they expect that that's going to last them for 5 years worth of utilization out of the product, right? So you buy a car, you make an investment in it, you expect that you're going to get the value out of that over the course of 5 years. Problem is, though, is that year 2, your car gets destroyed, damaged, whatever, or just breaks down, and then you're without a car. But you anticipated that you were going to make your money back and then some over 5 years.
I understand. I deal with that with equipment. I just didn't. I didn't.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. I didn't put it. I get it. I get, if anything, I get it with audio gear and production gear. Because that stuff's not really made to make money at past like probably 3 years, just because technology cruises past it.
It's immediately dated, right? When you buy something in the technology realm, it's constantly evolving and moving. I spend millions of dollars every year buying new equipment to have it only last 3 years.
And see, that's why some people give me a hard time about like some like computer stuff and like cell phones. Like I kept my cell phone for like 4 or 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it worked. It did what I needed it to do. My laptop that's downstairs that I use actually the most is from 2017. And it works great for what I need to do. But it was outdated the day I bought it because I bought it as a refurb. And it's like the cycle, if you buy into that cycle, you can go down a really bad rabbit hole. But I understand that people like to stay ahead of the game, but you're never really ahead. You keep chasing it. So I decided 10 years ago that I was just going to make it so if I have enough computing power, and now with cars, at least the kind of car I have, I was obsolete when I bought it. Like they changed the model and upgraded the hardware and it does more things.
It's in the technology realm. It's planned obsolescence. It's always going to happen. They're gonna find cost saving measures and sell that to you as a feature,
or sell it as a subscription.
Well, that's the latest one now. Is subscription models are the best thing that's ever happened to not to the consumer but to the companies. One of the things that we used to see a lot, Microsoft, people would pirate the Microsoft OS or they would pirate Microsoft Office, and you would see it all over the place. But everybody would be using it, but Microsoft never got paid for it, or Adobe, or whatever, name the title. Now everything is a subscription. So if you want to use it, you're paying for it, and you're paying for it on a monthly basis. So now they see reoccurring revenue that they can keep on their books, and be able to forecast better for that, and they look better when it comes to the various financial things.
I could see in the not too distant future, some of you probably will disagree with this, but I can see them like high-end cars having subscription-based heated seats.
They do it now.
They do it now, really? That you could just like get them in the winter?
BMW does it.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Yep. So back when I was doing the Bronco stuff and doing a lot of live streams on kind of the auto industry and everything, there was I think it was General Motors came out and they said that their market research showed that people had like $170 a month to spend on subscriptions. It was some high number, and they expected every bit of it.
I believe it. People gave Elon a hard time about this whole Dodge thing, Department of Waste or whatever it was, Doge or whatever.
Yeah.
I kind of like, things are changing in my business. I kind of like did it to myself. Like I went through everything with a fine cone, whatever they call it, tooth, whatever they call that. I went through every like single transaction for like 6 months. And it was like, why am I paying $150 a month for a phone bill when I can get it for $60 a month? Why am I paying for this subscription when I only use it once a month? Why am I paying for what? Fine tooth comb. There we go. Sorry.
So my son, my 13-year, I got my 13-year-old son a phone. We resisted it for a long time, but it's for my wife and I's advantage, right? Mint Mobile, I paid for a year. It was like $300 some bucks. I mean, we pay that much in a month, maybe 2 months for our plan.
And you didn't notice a difference, did you?
Well, no, he's got the Mint Mobile.
Oh.
I still got AT&T. Mine's a little different because of work, but what little telephone he uses, it's mostly data. and he gets unlimited. And I actually used not this past year, but the year before, when I was at Montesano for Huntsville. Mint Mobile was the only one I could get cell phone wireless service up on the mountain. So it isn't that bad of a deal.
No, and I've mentioned it before. We've talked about it. I don't know if you've talked about it with me, but Seth, like a year and a half ago, I saw something called Visible. And I mentioned this. I actually have a link in my chat. That's the only thing I ask about. If you guys get Visible, it's Verizon service prepaid for $30 a month. It's like ridiculously cheap, and it's the same thing. You won't notice a difference. Anyways, that's exactly what Seth said. He said, "What are you doing? Why don't you just port over your number? You'll be saving yourself like $1,000 a year." And I waited like a year, and then I finally last May I changed it, and I didn't notice a difference. And I'm paying between me and my wife, we're paying $60 a month. We're paying like $150, $150 a month. Ridiculous waste of money. Like I bought a new phone for that much more.
Yeah. I have FirstNet, so with my work thing, so that's why I need to stay with a AT&T. But other than that, there you go.
Yeah, everybody's situation is different, but it's like I know some people that I know personally, and they have like the highest like whatever internet thing for their wireless, and they're like between all their phones they're paying like $500 a month, and I'm like, what are you doing? And then on top of it they're financing their phone on there and paying all this ridiculous fees.
Yeah.
And then I don't know. And the other thing is, the thing that I don't understand is I got a new phone over the summer. I had my old 10 or whatever it was, 12, I think. 4.5 years. And I go to change it, and I'm like, oh, I changed it over. I changed it. It's like an eSIM or whatever. I downloaded it and loaded in, whatever. It took me 5 minutes, switched it over. It was nothing. And I was like, okay, well, where's my fee? Because every time I did that with Verizon, they charged me a fee. There's no fees.
Yeah.
Everything stayed the same. Like, it's such a scam. And Verizon owns Visible. I'm just beside myself. And I got a second phone number for like $9 a month, all you can eat, including international calling.
Oh, there you go.
That US Mobile had a Black Friday deal. It was amazing. I think you're stuck on the T-Mobile network, but it's perfect because then if my Verizon service doesn't work, which it doesn't work around my area very well, which I mentioned before, I could just switch over to T-Mobile. I'm good to go. I can check my email, whatever. I have Darkstar and Lightspeed on the same. Yeah, isn't that what it's? I know we discussed it. I think you got a good deal on Christmas. It's just wild, the subscription base and the stuff that they yank out of your paycheck basically every month. And I had something. I don't know if I should go too deep, but our fun thing at work, like our whatever, we have a fund for our pension and stuff. They're like going upside down or whatever, or under like money. And I looked at their like what they're investing in. It's like, it's all like Vanguard funds and stuff, but they have people that they're paying people to invest. So now you're paying people to invest, and then you're buying a Vanguard thing that has a fee. Why can't the guy that you're paying to invest just buy the same stuff that's in the Vanguard? It's all publicly listed. I mean, am I wrong on that? Like, why you spend? Then you're spending, point whatever 1% on each share, and over
deferred liability.
It's amazing. It's like you're probably 4% in fees a year over a $850 million kitty. That's huge for nothing. But what do I know? I'm just an audio engineer, right? But yeah. I looked at some numbers last year, and I think I ended up saving myself almost $500 a month, and nothing really changed in my daily life. Me and my wife had separate AAA, what do you call it? Subscriptions. Each of us paying like $200 a year, whatever the thing is. So I hopped on hers for free.
For AAA?
Yeah. Didn't realize. Spaced for the 12 years or whatever, 9 years we've been married. So
AAA? Who has AAA?
I have AAA. I've used it quite a couple times. I use it mainly for the hotels.
Huh.
Get some pretty good discounts. Sometimes you like 4 nights, you get 1 night free.
I just give my veterans card, and I usually get pretty good discounts.
But yeah, you'll be amazed how much you can save if you start looking deep into what you're spending. I was almost nauseating that I was basically working a day a month for nothing, which is huge. So I turned around and invested that money. Hopefully I can make some more money off of it. I have RAA, Royal Automobile Association, in the Koala State there in South Australia.
Sounds like that's relabeled AAA.
Yeah.
Rebranded. Doesn't flow as good as AAA. But
No, it's a little bit rough on the edges.
yeah.
Yeah, but to get back to the whole main point, yeah, the AI stuff is gonna. I don't know. I'm a little confused on the whole thing. Some parts of me really like a lot of the stuff that's coming out with it because it's fixing some problems, but it's also adding to more. What is the what do they call it? There's another saying, the medicine's the problem, or medicine is the
the cure is worse than this.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty wild. I know in my business a lot of stuff is changing with that stuff. Computers are slowly taking over. All right, Nate, thanks for staying up late there. 11 just about 11:30. It's past midnight there on the East Coast there. I was hoping before I head east there next week and a half that I was going to try to like base my time more East Coast, because I know a lot of stuff with Hamcation is probably going to be in the morning hours. Even when I work on the East Coast, it's mainly at night. So I end up, trying to stay in the bed as much as possible because I'm up late at night. But
Yeah.
we'll see how things go. We'll see how the hotel situation is. Some of those hotels there in Orlando, a little noisy with the families.
I don't think I think it opens up at 9. And you'll get access a little earlier with your credentials.
On the Friday?
Oh, every day. So you'll be able to, Friday you'll be able to get in there. Is it? Are they open? No, Friday. I don't think they're open on Friday. I think that's the. We'll be able to go in there. I think it's Saturday and Sunday they're open to the public.
This is a telethon. Yeah, Sunday I will not be. Sunday I will be home by 11 a.m. I got a brutally early flight on Sunday morning. I have to rush back to. I have a previous engagement, so I should be landing hopefully by 10:45 in the morning. I don't know if I'm going to Dayton right now. I'm off. And what's your name there? The gadget. Get at whatever. A7AGE is hearing me. Really? On 15 meters? I'm going to go to 15. I'll go to 15. I'll give it a shot. I don't think I'm going to be able to hear anything. Not this late. It's freaking 9:30. Oh, you changed your name.
What?
Everybody's changing their freaking name. Like, I didn't even realize I was talking to Mike the other day for like 2 days straight.
Which Mike?
Michael, he started the K6EGG Discord. He's from
got a
Guam.
fan club?
He's from Guam.
K6, you have the K6EGG fan club?
I don't know if there'll be a fan club, but people like to talk in there. I don't have no fan club. In fact, I got 2 people. That reminds me, I got to hit up Seth. He's on a business trip right now. Somebody's like, why don't you use your regular photo that you have for YouTube on your channel, on your Discord channel? I had 2 emails in the past week about that. So I'm actually going to figure out how to change. I don't know how to change that. I'm afraid to change stuff.
Just go in there into the settings and upload it.
Let's take a look. Let's see if I can. I don't think I have permission. I think they took away my permission. Yeah, they took away my permission.
Wow.
Because I deleted some channels. They had to put them back in. I left my own server twice.
I don't blame you.
Settings. Oh, I can't
Is
change
it
it.
Rick?
Collections.
Rick was asking.
What are you asking?
Oh, Rick was asking about Dayton. I'll be at Dayton.
Discord is confusing, yes.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to change the photo. Let's see what happens.
Are you changing the channel photo or
Yeah,
your
the channel
account photo?
photo.
Oh, yeah, just updated.
Yay.
Yeah.
I'm seeing one person in Santa Clara, which is up by San Francisco. Let's see if I can get him. 15 meters is normally completely closed by now. So you're going to be in Dayton or you're going to be in Yuma? Oh, you're going to be in Dayton.
No, I'll be in Dayton.
I almost was in Dayton last year. I was very close to going. My bags were packed.
That's where all the fun's at, man.
What, Orlando? It's no fun?
Well, it's all fun.
I was very close. Just timing wise, it just didn't work. Somebody I know had a way to get there without commercial airplane, which was very nice. Oh my God.
Yes. So, Greg, I've been getting ham alerts for you for a couple hours now. Or
Good.
whatever, how long we've been on here.
Maybe something got timed out on his account or something. This year will be his 18th trip to Dayton. Of all places, Dayton, Ohio. No offense. I try to stay away from... What's that?
It's Xenia, but yeah. Now it's Xenia. It used to be Dayton.
I saw that when I was trying to make hotel plans. I'm like, oh, that's not that close to Dayton. It's almost closer to Cincinnati, right?
No.
No?
No, Cincinnati's due south. I mean, this is kind of southeast, off the southeast corner. It's not, it's maybe 20 minutes. Now, Rick says he stays in Fairborn, which is not too far from the Air Force Base. And if you do come out, make sure you get there. Is it Thursday night? They do the vendor night for 4 days in May. And that's always a good time. If you like doing projects and any kind of QRP and stuff like that, there's all kinds of neat stuff there.
I'd like to check it out one of these days. I think I might just do one year and maybe one the next year. I want to check out the one in Alabama. I think that's right when I'm.
Yeah.
That's like August 20th, 22nd, I think.
I've got 5 ham radio adventures, maybe 6 now.
What's the one in
planned out?
Alabama? Huntsville?
Yeah, Huntsville. That is not the armpit of America. That's a nice place.
I'd take no offense to anybody in Ohio. I'd take Alabama over Ohio. There's a reason why they call the Cleveland the mistake by the lake. Dang it. It's the 22nd through 23rd. See, this year, I got to work as much as I can because there's going to be no baseball next season or the following season, the 2027 season. So I'll be unemployed.
What do you mean there's no baseball?
They're going to go on a lockout. So there'll be no, I guess they're not going to play, apparently.
I guess I'm not computing. So they're shutting down the entire season?
Not this year, but the following season. It's a labor dispute.
Oh, one of those.
Yep.
Yeah. You know, they effed themselves the last time, so they can do it again, I guess.
Yep.
You got the USFL because the NFL did their stupidity thing.
Yeah. Well, the NFL fixed their problems. NFL's, I would say, almost unstoppable, at least in the United States. They got good cash flow. They got good teams rotating in and out of the Super Bowl or kind of evenly spaced out now a little bit.
So I suppose, you should look at the WWE. Sports entertainment it's a viable business.
It is.
Yeah.
I know some people that work WWE, some really good people.
Heck yeah.
They are not they're not home very often. I think I want to say they're in Saudi Arabia right now. That sound right? For you WWE
I don't know.
folks?
I don't follow it enough to.
I did back in the 90s work 2 WCW events for TBS. Believe it or not.
Back when Hollywood Hulk Hogan was wrestling?
I didn't follow it, but I will tell you this. I was in Indianapolis one night, and then we drove overnight into which wasn't that far, into Fort Wayne.
Yeah.
Fort Wayne, Indiana. It was by the college up there. Notre Dame is up by there. That's
Notre Dame's up that that's up that far north, but it's in the center of the state. Up at the top. But Fort Wayne is a popular area. It's one of the bigger towns in Indiana. Sweetwater's there, if that name rings a bell.
I didn't know what Sweetwater was back then.
Yeah.
It was before the internet times. It was like in 1994, I want to say. Something like that.
Were you at the Coliseum? Was that where it was at the Coliseum?
In Indianapolis, it was at Market Square Arena, I believe it was called. Yeah. The trucks parked right underneath. Like there's a street that went underneath. It was freezing ass cold. Street. Yep.
Good. Market Street.
I don't remember. I was so tired because we got out of there at like 2 a.m. and we drove for like, I don't know, 2 or 3 hours, whatever it was going up there. And then it was like on a bus, like a Rockstar bus.
Mm-hmm.
Like they had beds and stuff in there. And the road was just, I didn't sleep. And as soon as we got off the bus, we had like 6 a.m. straight to work till 2 a.m. Back-to-back nights. I
miss those days. I do not miss those days.
The Cottonmouth, haven't slept, don't know what city you're in. And I understood because I only did it a couple times in the craft service drink. We get your drinks area. It says you're in this city, like a big giant letters. You're in blah blah blah. And I thought it was a joke, and now I know it's not a joke. And there's been nights, and I haven't done it recently because I haven't been going too crazy, but I had to write down what city I was in next to my clock. So when I woke up, I knew where I was at. And for people don't travel a lot, you don't realize, but you literally will wake up in like a panic, not knowing where you're at. It's a strange feeling. And you're like thinking, do I need to go home? Do I need to go to work? Do I need to meet somebody in the lobby at 5 a.m.? You know what I mean? So you've dealt with that. I'm sure you probably had that situation. I've told that to somebody and they're like, what do you think? How do you not know where you're at? Yeah. I remember one string, we stayed in 4 embassy suites in a row in 4 different cities.
And they all look the same.
Oh my God. The third night in, I swear I thought I was in Salt Lake City. And it was bad. It was just not a good feeling waking up. Walking in the walls, trying to go to the bathroom, breaking your toes on furniture. I'm going to get this guy on 15 here, by the way. Or I just got him on 15. I'm going to get him on 20 here. All right. I'm going to get out of here. It's getting late. Tim, thanks for staying up late. And
not a problem.
As we get a little closer, I want to talk to you not on here about stuff coming up in Orlando.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't do too much country hopping, but I did some. I remember I booked into a Asia trip with the start of an NBA season, and that was not a good feeling. That punched me, and I think, Tim, I texted you. I did a trip last week, so that punched me pretty good. That's why I'm like, I don't want to be tired when I'm trying to enjoy myself in Orlando. But anyways, you guys take care, and I'm gonna hit the Weather Channel.